Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho here with another pickups video. I believe this is the 13th in this series. Not a ton of stuff, but good stuff and good deals. So I'm kind of excited to get right into this video. But first, if you are not currently a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification so you know when I post videos. And oh, is there a follow on here? Subscribe. I already said that. Okay, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to show what I got. Don't think I did a video last week, so this is over the course of 2 weeks because it's been a little slow, but the stuff I did find was pretty cool. So I'm excited to show the few things that I did find. And at the end, after I show everything, I kind of want to touch on one thing, a question that I have for you guys, and stick around for that so that you can answer in the comments. But the first thing I wanted to show was actually something I've had for a while. One of the guys I work with gave it to me, like gifted it to me, and I had cleaned up my room one day and I put it in the drawer. I hadn't hooked it up yet. I put it in the drawer and then I remembered, like, oh man, I never showed that on the video, and it was a gift from a friend of mine. So I'm going to show that right now. This was a gift from a friend of mine named Josh. I work with him. And I plugged it in just to show you that it does work, because who gifts free consoles, you know what I mean? But it's an Xbox 360. And like I said, I did plug it in to show you guys that it does in fact work. You can see that the light came on. And, well, actually, I didn't plug it in to show you guys that it worked. I plugged it in to see if there was a bonus game. And lo and behold, there is. I don't remember. Oh, here it is. Let's open the disk drive here. And inside of it is a copy of Batman Arkham Origins, which I don't have this game anymore, but I mean, it's loose now, so it's not really too crazy that I have it. But I had that game before. I don't have it anymore, so I mean, that's cool. Bonus disc, free Xbox, and there's all the cords that the rest of the cords you need to hook it up. So thank you, Josh. Free Xbox 360. Who just gives those away? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Of course, I have a big item. I always have a big item at the end of these things, and we'll get to it. Okay. So last week there was a guy who posted a couple of Nintendo DS consoles, and in the photo it showed them working, and he was asking a certain amount for him. He was asking $50, and I talked him down. Um, it was too good of a deal to pass up with the stuff that came with it. And I'm about to show you that right after I take a sip of my beer here. So first of all, I only talked him down $10. So these were $40. I had them all taken out and everything, but I put them back how they came because I wanted to show you guys everything that he brought. So for $40, he brings me two of these. These are actually pretty nice cases. I mean, they're not video game cases or anything, at least that I can tell. It says Intex, so maybe they are. But so he brought me these two cases. Pretty cool. They're a little beat up, but I mean, they're doing their job. They're protecting the contents inside of them. So let's open these up. And then inside, it had the, I guess this was some kind of, I'm not sure, some kind of strap or something. I'm not exactly sure what it was supposed to have done. But that was in there. A charger, a regular wall charger for the DS. Then I'll show you this. This is the DS itself. See? And you can check it out because they are a little bit charged. They do work. So that's cool. This one actually does have a game in it, which I should have taken out to put away, but since it's already here, I thought about playing and I didn't. I put this in there because I was gonna play a game of it and I didn't. But there's a copy of Madden 2005. Wow, that's pretty blurry. Madden 2005 for the DS. All right, we'll put it back in there. And then this little case, which holds the games, which I'll probably keep the games in there because it's kind of the reason I don't collect a lot of the old portable stuff is because it's just like, unless you have the box or something, it's really hard to like, you know, display them or whatever. I've seen so many collectors like on the YouTube and stuff where they're like, oh, they have these walls and walls of game stuff, but then when there comes to their handheld stuff, it's like in little drawers and stuff. So, but some of the games in this one are robots. Nothing crazy. Super Mario 64 DS. And a copy of what is that? Metroid Prime Hunters First Hunt, which I believe this is just a demo. I kind of wish I had the box for that, honestly, because yeah. Well, I mean, I could display it. And I'll tell you why I said I wish I had the box in a second. Let's see. And in this box, this was in here. And it's, man, it's in bad shape, but I could probably still get a little something for it. And I'm not nostalgic for this, so I might try to move it, or if not, whatever. I could just keep it in this case. It's fine. But this was in there. Now, there's no label. Bummer, I know. But if I'm not mistaken, and if you guys can maybe in the comments tell me what it is, but if I had to guess, I would say this is a copy of Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy. Now, this was just thrown in there. Like I said, bonus game. I did not know this was in there. But, yeah, I think it's Pokemon Gold. I don't know of any other regular Game Boy cartridges that were gold, like gold flaked like this one. Not really sure what to do with it. Like I said, I'm not nostalgic for these, and because the label's missing, it's not really anything. And I haven't tested it yet. So, I mean, if the battery works, maybe I could get a little something. Maybe just trade for something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon Gold. So, that was pretty cool. I think that was pretty cool that it was in there. I wish it had the label. Jeez. Okay, the next case. Open this up. And this has a charger also, but this one is for your car. This one has a car charger and I think another loose stylus. I don't know if it's loose or not. It might be. And then the other DS. Oh, wait. There we go. And this one also works. This one does not have a game in it. But there's the other DS and another case with some games. Let's check out what we have. A copy of Polarium. Game is worth like not even $2. A copy of Mario Kart DS. And for whatever reason, another copy of Metroid Prime Hunters First Hunt. There's two of these because there's two DS consoles. This was the variant of the DS console that came with this game. Man, I really wish they would have held on to the boxes. Because I could have had the DS in the box and then the box with the Metroid in it too. Two of those would have been dope. But as it stands, pick this up. As it stands though, for $40, this was a good deal. Oh, and there was one complete game too, and it's right here. And it's not very valuable either, but whatever. I have another complete DS game. It was Brain Age Academy. And, yeah, this was the only thing that they had in the box that they threw into the bundle. But, honestly, two DSs with, like, 8 games. Two working DSs with, like, 8 games. And then that, what I believe to be Pokemon Gold for $40 is a pretty good deal. So, I'm not hating that whatsoever. And then, I have a bunch of games here to show from today. Um, there was a lady listed it was just a garage sale, but the photos had a small stack of 360 games and a small stack of Wii games. Man, the paper near the stack of games said $1 a piece. So for whatever reason, I was up early yesterday. I got up at like 6:30, and I noticed that the post was only on for like 4 or 5 minutes. So I was like, okay, she just posted this, so I know she's up. So it was before 7 a.m., and I texted the lady, and I said, hey, I can't get to your yard sale because you're kind of far away, you know, for me to walk to anyway. And would you be willing to at least meet up? And she said, oh, yeah, I'll come. And I mean, it didn't happen until today. This was yesterday. It didn't happen until today, but she agreed to meet up with me and took all the video games out of the sale before the sale was even open. And she actually met up with me, which is pretty rare. Usually, yard sale people are like, no holds, no, I'm not meeting you. People are coming to my yard and they just buy the stuff right now. But this lady was cool and she held on to the stuff for me. Now, there are a lot of good games here. So I'm going to get right into them. There are a total of 18 games, 17 because one didn't have the game. It had a music DVD. I believe it's a DVD, but it has a music DVD in it. But I don't care. Like I said, I paid $18 for all of this, and I'm going to start with the 360 titles. So $1 a game. Keep in mind, I got this from the lady who decided to be nice enough to come and meet me with stuff that she could have easily sold in the first 10 seconds of her yard sale. And she took them away and actually met up with me. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. And there's a lot of good stuff here. So let's get right into it. The first couple of things here are what I believe came with the Halo 3 Legendary Edition for the 360. I don't think that these are games. I think that they are like documentaries and behind the scenes stuff. But it's here. I don't have Halo 3, and I was checking this out earlier. Here's a book with a bunch of storyboards and stuff like that for Halo 3. I'm not the hugest Halo fan, but that's cool. And like I said, I don't have the actual game because the game is the only thing that wasn't here. It even had this. Man, this kind of looks like it was at GameStop or something. The Halo 3 Legendary Edition. It says pre-order your copy today, and then it's under right there. It says September 25th. So I don't know what kind of case this is, but it says Halo 3 game disc. So I believe maybe I do have the game, but for whatever reason, it's in this weird case. I don't hate the fact that it's in this weird case because, like, who has this? So, not the hugest Halo fan, but like I said, everything was $1. Everything I'm about to show you is $1 a piece. And then up next, somebody here was a big Halo fan because we have Halo Reach. I think this is one of the games I actually did play through, and everything is in there. I think I played through that when it was one of the free games on Game Pass a couple of years back. Maybe it wasn't Reach. Maybe it was ODST. I'm pretty sure I played through ODST at least, but I might have played through Reach also. I don't remember. And then another one is Halo 4. But this particular one is missing a disc. So, bummer there. But like I said, for $1, I'm sure I might be able to find somebody that will have the first disc in the Halo Reach game. And then the next game, which was just kind of random, because the other Xbox 360 games were like franchises, and this one is a franchise. There's 3 of them. But this one was just like randomly in there as a copy of BioShock 2. I've never played BioShock 2. I played Infinite, and I played the first one. I never finished any of them. They're fantastic, I know. I should have finished them. I haven't. I have the BioShock collection for the Switch, so I think that if I were ever to go back and try to play them, I would just play that. but it's cool to throw in the collection. BioShock 2 for $1, and it is complete, all inserts, everything in there. So that's cool. And then the other two, which if you're in the trading in business, trade in for a couple bucks still, and they are Call of Duty Black Ops, the original Black Ops. This does not have the manual. This has 2-day gold pass from when that was a thing. And also Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which has the season pass in here. It has all the inserts. I don't remember if there was a manual for these. I'm pretty sure there was at least a manual for the first Black Ops. But I mean, if there wasn't, maybe you guys will know, because it seems weird to me that it would have all the inserts but no manual. Like, who just takes out the manual? You know? But I seem to remember there being manuals for these. But yeah, $1 a piece. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Now, the next one, the next games that I got, same lady, yard sale, $1 a piece. Like I said, there were 18 games. Is Wii stuff. And that's why I was kind of hyped for this, because there's Wii games in here that, I mean, I don't have and I wanted them for the collection. But if I ever decided, like, I could probably, probably $25. A couple of these games probably $25 a piece. Maybe pushing closer to 30. I'll have to look them up. But I know at least $20. So I picked them up. And I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you the game that wasn't in here. It was Mario Kart Wii. Womp womp. No Mario Kart Wii. This had Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane Castle. So I don't know why I'm showing you the music DVD on the video game channel. I might even watch that. I like the Chili Peppers. But yeah, so this was the only bummer. But that's okay, because for $1 a piece, like, I'm not hating that. Like, I could find a copy of Mario, a loose disc copy of Mario Kart Wii to throw in here for sure. So that's the one that didn't, that's the only one that didn't have the game. But, okay. I'm going to go through these from what I think are probably worst to best. Next up is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2008. $1, and it was in the lot. It is complete. It is in there. So, next is a franchise that probably a lot of people are like, oh man, that's good. And I've never been into the franchise. I don't know. Maybe I should be. I'm not. I've never seen any of the movies or read the books or anything. But it's a copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I don't know, guys. If you're a Harry Potter fan, try to sell me in the comments. Like, I don't know. I've just never been a fan. I never really paid attention. This was in the lot. It was $1, and it's complete. So, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Tell me why I should be paying attention to Harry Potter books or movies. Okay, what is next? Call of Duty 3 for $1. It is in there. It is I believe it's complete. I don't see any other inserts or anything, but the manual's in there, so that's okay. Fun fact, I've never played this Call of Duty. I started with Black Ops, honestly, for the 360, and then worked my way back. I played Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, and then the whole Modern Warfare trilogy. I don't think 3 was out at the time, but I played 1 and 2. Up next. Now, this is all, with the exception of 1, because it's made by Sega. All of the rest of these games I'm going to show are first-party Nintendo titles. First-party Nintendo titles for $1 a piece. If you collect Nintendo stuff or video games or anything just in general, you know first-party Nintendo games for $1 is unheard of. So I'll start with the one that was made by Sega. How about that? It is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. 2008. Okay, so yeah, that was when it was in Tokyo. This one isn't crazy expensive or anything, but like I said, Mario and Sonic, The manual is not there, but the game is. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the rest of these are all first party Nintendo games. Yes. Okay, so we play. I hear this is really bad, but it's in there. I got inserts are also in there to register the game. So complete copy of Wii Play for the Wii. I'll probably never play this, but it was $1. Okay, what's next? A copy of Mario Party 8. This is not worth as much as I thought it is. I know the Mario Party titles go for quite a bit. I think 7 is the one that's worth more. But like I said, for $1, and it's a Mario Party game, you know, who's saying no to that? This does not have the manual. It has this one random insert, unless there was no manual for this. But there's the game. Mario Party 8, $1. And then it just gets better, honestly. Next up, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This also does not have the manual, and I know that because I used to have this, and I remember the manual being kind of big for this one, but it's not in here. But the game disc is, along with the other inserts that were in here. But yeah, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This one is complete, and I played this game, I never finished it, but it was great. This would be one of the reasons I hooked the Wii back up. I don't think I have a Wii. I'll have to get one. But I've been going pretty hard as far as Wii games go lately. Not on purpose. It's just been what's popping up. So, yeah, I would definitely have to, get a Wii to play some of these. But Super Mario Galaxy, man. And it even has, some kind of receipt that the guy left in here. I left it in there to show you guys. But, yeah, this is complete. And this manual is pretty thick. But, yeah, Super Mario Galaxy. $1. That's crazy. I mean, to me, that's crazy. Nobody's buying Super Mario Galaxy for $1. Nobody. And then the last two, which are also crazy for only $1, is another game that I have also not finished, but I got very close to the end, and then let somebody borrow it and never received it back. So, but it is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I don't think this has the manual. No, it does not. No manual, no inserts. The game is there, though. And I don't care. Even with none of the stuff but the disc in the case, $1, I'll take this. I'll take this game all day for $1. And the final game, this one is complete. It even has the music CD that came with it, of the orchestral music. And I've never owned this game. I've never played it, and they just re-released this in HD for the Switch. So it's kind of weird how it's I've been thinking about oh man, I want to get that game because I've never played that Zelda before. It's a Zelda game, obviously. And then it just pops up for $1. You know what I mean? Voice is cracking. Jeez. But it is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And this is all the way complete. There's the music CD, which I think would be cool to listen to. Zelda's got some of the best music. And then there's the game. So that's cool. $1. $1 for all of this whole pile of games. Well, I mean, not $18. There's 18 of them, so that's crazy, guys. First party NES. First party Nintendo stuff. Right here is probably more than $75 in my hand. And I paid $3 for these 3. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can definitely find good stuff for cheap still nowadays. And then the final thing, it's another boxed NES. These things are popping up everywhere, and I literally will not turn them down. So, and I remember in the last video asking for a different variant, hey, different variant, please. I have 3 action sets. Well, somebody pulled through. This is from Carlos, who is a good friend of mine. But he brought me. Can you even see this thing? The Power Set, complete in box. The Nintendo Entertainment System Power Set. This thing is nice. So that brings the total up to 4 complete in box NES consoles. Like I said, 3 action sets. I wish they were all different variants, but that's fine. I am eventually going to get all 7 variants of the NES complete in box. And sometimes I open them, sometimes I don't. I'm going to open this one to show you guys how nice it actually is. So, let's pull this out. Because yes, it does have the foam. I try to make sure if I'm buying a complete in-box console, I need to have the foam. All the necessary instruction manuals are underneath the actual console, which I'm not gonna take the stuff out of the box or out of the foam. But as you can see, I'll at least move that to prevent it from falling again. There's the manual for the game. And then there's everything. There's the game, the gun, the console, the hookups, the controllers. Everything is here. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Now this is the other thing I wanted to show, was the actual power pad itself, because this was the one that came with the power pad, as you can see from the box. Usually they have the power pads folded up and put in here, but whoever owned this console, man, I'm not going to open the box, but it still has the box, the power pad box, and the power pad is in there. So big shout out to Carlos for finding these things for me. And find more. Find more. Said he may have a lead on some other variants that I don't have. And if he comes across those, I'll be sure to pick them up. I'll be sure to post them in these videos. Because this is probably this and the Super Nintendo are probably the systems I'm most nostalgic for. But yeah, guys, super stoked to have that. The power set. The Nintendo power set. Thank you, Carlos. And that's it, guys. That's it for this week. Hopefully I can find some more crazy deals to show you next time. It seems at the end of every video I show a box of Nintendo and say, man, these things are hard to find or whatever. It's like they just keep popping up. And again, and even in this video, power set. So, like I said earlier, there are still cool things to find out there. I didn't pay a ton of money for that. You know, I mean, I didn't rip him off either, but at the same time, like, it was a deal. He named his price, and I picked it up. I thought it was fair. I mean, for somebody who likes to collect NES stuff. But one more thing before I go, guys. I kind of wanted to address the Super Mario 64 auction that just recently took place, I think, during the past week or whatever. And the reason I want to bring it up is because I've been seeing a lot of videos about it, because I watch a lot of gaming channels, and they're talking about how this might be ruining collecting. Like, hey, somebody's paying $1.5 million for a copy of Mario 64 sealed and graded. Well, I mean, yeah, graded games are going to be worth more, especially if they're graded highly. So, I mean, you got to take that into consideration too. But I just wanted to know what you guys think. Does it hurt us? I mean, I thought the prices of everything were going to go down during the pandemic because people really couldn't game hunt or whatever. But prices spiked; they went higher, and now the games are selling for that's the most expensive game I think they sold at auction was the $1.5 million Mario 64 sealed, but the second one was like $880,000 for like a sealed Legend of Zelda for the regular Nintendo. I think that's the second highest. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that is the two highest prices ever for video games. So yeah, but do you guys think that this hurts collecting as a whole? Do you think that it's going to make all the prices spike up? Is it going to be impossible to game collect nowadays, or in the future, or is everything just going to be only attainable by like the super rich or whatever? Because 1.5 million is really not anything to laugh at. I'm not paying $1.5 million for a copy of Mario 64, but hey, and that's the other thing that kind of bothers me was like, if you're dropping that kind of dough on a video game, is it obviously you're not playing it? So is it somebody who I feel like it's not a person who like me or so many of the other guys on YouTube or in your neighborhood or whatever, all the people who collect games. I don't feel like it's somebody like that who's trying to hunt down the deal and show off their stuff like, hey, I got this for this cheap, and just the nostalgic factor. I think that it was probably bought by some guy who had that kind of money to throw around, that's going to throw it on a shelf and brag to everyone else about how he has $1.5 million game. And I watched a video on this earlier today, which was man, I can't remember the name of the channel, but they mentioned those specific points also, and I agree with them, and that's why I brought them up. I don't think that this was a purchase by a person who's like, oh yeah, I want to have this Mario 64. No, it's somebody who wants to be able to brag to, maybe they have a bunch of, maybe it's like a rich dude who has a bunch of friends who game hunt or game collect that are like me, and then now he's like, oh yeah, I got the ultimate thing. I paid $1.5 million for this Mario 64. So anything you ever get for the rest of your life probably will not match this. I feel like it was a little bit of a flex, like a brag move. Let me know what you guys think about that, and let me also let me know what you think about the state of game collecting. Like the stuff I showed you here in this video is relatively cheap and decent stuff. Is it going to get harder to find decent stuff for cheap? Are more people catching on? I mean, that's big news when a game goes for 1.5 million. So that old lady at the next yard sale might be like, "Well, I looked this up, and you know what I mean." This might make it a little harder, guys. So kudos to whoever made $1.5 million on their copy of Mario 64. But I think you might have just hurt the small time collectors. We'll see. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week. The next video I'll probably do will probably be a music video. So if you're into those, check that out. But yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I post a new video. And hopefully very soon I will have some more stuff to show. Alright guys, take it easy. Psycho out.